Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello, people, and welcome to MHF, of course. Charlie, how you doing, Charlie? You right?
Yeah, good, mate. Yeah, all good.
You good? Okay, you good? You good? Why are Chelsea fans so happy?
Why not?
You guys have 8 points from 12 points.
What's wrong with that?
You should have had 12 points.
Well, we haven't lost the game yet. We're back in the Champions League. Yeah, you know, it's
life is good, huh? Life is good.
It could be worse.
No, it can be worse. You had the easiest start out of all of them. What are you talking about?
No, well,
you should have had 12 points.
No, well, look, we should have won.
We should have won against Crystal Palace. You should have won against Brentford.
Yeah, we should have won against Brentford. We should have done.
Yeah,
but we didn't. But it's 4 games in.
Why it's saadi for Chelsea? Why it's okay for Chelsea?
Well,
it's the only team that everything is
like, Arsenal.
You're like, we're fine. We're okay.
So after 4 games, it's a massive problem for us.
Oh, no, I didn't say that.
As world champions, yeah.
You insinuated that.
I didn't.
Well, you said I shouldn't be happy.
I'll be upset if my team should have been top of the league now. Or with Liverpool, of course, I have 12 points out of 12 points. My team, if my team is Chelsea, I should have had 12 points out of 12 points.
We should have had 2 more, agreed.
2? No, the Brentford. You were wrong.
The Brentford was poor at the end.
But it was a robbery. No one wants to talk about it. Fine.
No, well, either way, with that, we still defended the set piece terribly. So it's, it is what it is.
Anyway, how are you, Ryan? How are you doing?
I'm good, yeah. Nice little win. Ange come back, 3 points, clean sheet. Gene scoring. Eze gets an assist on his homecoming. Can't complain.
Can't complain. Arsenal are flying now with the performances. Madueke, best team. And Liverpool, of course. Why do people think I'm like... Liverpool literally saved by a penalty. Why do you think this is bad? Like people are upset that I made the title. Aren't you saved by a penalty, Husam?
Yeah, we got saved by the penalty.
That's it. So why people think I have an agenda here?
But no one can complain about the penalty though, because
it's 100%. Even Hannibal
if anyone wants to be mad at the Burnley player, that's who you need to be mad at.
Yeah, Hannibal himself. Hannibal himself.
Yeah, he's the one that elbowed the ball. So
100%.
No one complained. Not a single Burnley player. The fans didn't complain. He didn't complain.
It's 100% a penalty.
He knew it was a mistake immediately. So yeah, he handballed it. There's nothing that anyone can say. Handball is handball. That's just the truth. And at the end of the day, Liverpool haven't even played really well, and we're 12 points from 12. So I fear for you all when we do play well. What's gonna happen? It's the truth. I mean, you can laugh all you want. It's reality. Reality is crazy right now.
When is it going to happen? When's it going to happen?
Crazy
We've
reality.
got Champions League now.
What happens if we kick? What happens if we kick on? I
Kick
dread
on in the league, obviously. But when is it going to happen? That's the question, because you've got Champions League as of this week now. European football, Atletico this week at home? And then Merseyside derby on Saturday, early kickoff. Not ideal.
2 wins right there. Atletico have literally. I don't think.
So what are you saying, Ryan? I don't know what are you insinuating.
I don't think you've read about.
What I'm saying is, literally, you've been the first 4 games, obviously late goals of one in the game. We've been seeing in the UK that the defining goals are becoming 83rd, 88th, whatever minute, 93rd yesterday. The performances haven't been of champions so far. You're easing yourself in. When does the Liverpool we are fearing going to turn up? Because now you've got Champions League, as we all, most of us have. The rotation is going to be key as well now. You've got a striker that hasn't kicked a ball since May. What's happening there? You spent £116 million on Wirtz. I'm not seeing much of him so far.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying.
I mean, this can go 2 ways. By the way, big up, guys. I'm sorry I was late today. You know what I'm saying? Traffic has been trafficking. But it can go 2 ways, yeah. This could be like a city situation where they think, you know what, we have a lot of different competitions. This is going to be a slow start. Let's just get the point and make it as simple as that. And then later on they will fire on. Or this is just, or this could also be a situation where the new players are just not gelling right now currently, because let's be real, the only player that has been performing very decently from the new players is, in my opinion, Ekitike. Wirtz and Kirkes, we still have to see some good performances from them. So it could be either way. It could be a slow start from Liverpool just to preserve energy, or it could be a situation where the new players are just not gelling right now, bro, which is also possible. I mean, just because you are 116 million does not mean that you adapt to the new league straight away. You know what I'm saying? There's still an adaptation period even for players like Wirtz, you know what I'm saying? So for me, it's I think it's the latter. I feel like Wirtz has been struggling with the Premier League, and Kirkes has been struggling with the Liverpool system, in my opinion. So it's just one of them, in my opinion.
I love Arsenal fans, honestly. It's my favorite people to work with. My favorite fan base to work with, Arsenal fans. Because it's always like worst possible scenario for everyone else, but for them, it's all good, guys. So
I'm not saying it's all good. We've been slow starters, but we're not champions. We're not champions. You're champions.
Why do you have one of the bottom 5 XGs in the league?
Because our style of play for the first 3 games of the season wasn't good enough. We went to Anfield.
Won't that be a problem moving forward?
It would be. It will be if he continues like this. But Arteta for the last 3 years now, this is the first season of doing it. He likes to start slow.
There you go.
It is what it is.
The difference between me and you is I've got a nuclear weapon that hasn't even played yet. You know about that nuclear weapon.
I know you want about as well. Yes.
You know what he did at the Emirates, right? Yeah. You know what he did to you? Yeah.
Well, you need to kick a ball. He ain't kicked a ball in since May, so.
Doing every negative scenario for everyone else and not yourself. You can't be doing conversations. I've started the show already in an objective manner. I was asked, were we saved by the penalty? Yes, we were saved by the penalty. Overall, we didn't play badly, but we didn't create enough clear-cut chances. We had a lot of attempts. Scott Parker played like some Getafe level low block.
Well, they played 11 in the box pretty much the whole game.
Basically, yeah. So it was very difficult to get me to break down, but I think this will come with time. I think Wirtz will play a lot better with Isak in the team because Wirtz and Ekitike essentially are occupying the same spaces, which I think is a problem. So I think they're kind of running into each other a little bit. I think this problem will be solved, though. That's why we scored 4 goals against the one team that attacked us low-key, like Bournemouth. Bournemouth came at us, they attacked us, and we ended up scoring 4 goals because we had spaces to run into, we had spaces to execute, and I think that helped us a little bit. But for me, I think with Isak comes into the team, players get used to each other, players gel together. I think we're going to cook this season, because if we're 12 points from 12 without playing well, what happens when we play well?
That's a fair point.
Yeah, it is.
And by the way, we've
it's
had the
fair point,
toughest start to the season out of any team as well. Think about it. First 3 games, St. James's Park, Bournemouth, and Arsenal. Who's at
Old
the toughest
Trafford,
start?
Old Trafford, Leeds United, the easiest of the two.
Well, Leeds.
Liverpool away. Not
Leeds.
exactly easy for us.
And Anfield.
Foreign Leeds.
Don't forget
Foreign
Anfield. We went to Anfield. You did not go to the Emirates, Husam.
Yeah, but
You
we
went
went to St. James's Park, and we played Bournemouth, and we played thingy. We played you guys. We've
At
had the
home.
most difficult start first 3 games. Also, why are we using Old Trafford as a tough game? It's fucking 2025. Come on, guys.
Historically, look, first game of the season as well, their fans were up. But let's be honest, their fans were upset.
Their fans are up for it. Their fans are delusional.
Even we've been as good as we've been for the last.
That's the
few
one
years.
fan base that's worse than you guys, right there. Man United
Oh yeah,
fans.
definitely. They can't
Man
handle
United
where
fans
they
are the
are.
worst fans
I
in the
love
whole
it.
league.
I'm from the generation of the Fergie Wenger. I'm loving this. So mate, like seeing Man United in the mud. I'm loving it. Long may it continue. But Manchester again, even when, as I say, last season, the season before, and for the last few years we've been where we've been. Going to Manchester United, no matter how bad they've been, they've always turned up for that game, and their fans are up for it because of especially the old school, the rivalry. So that's why I say Old Trafford, because Old Trafford is for us historically a tough place to go to. We haven't got the greatest record in Premier League history at Old Trafford, like at Anfield. Hence why I say we win.
Yeah, Anfield, of course, is a tough game, but no one can tell me United is a tough game right now.
I mean, didn't you say the same with Chelsea yesterday, that United are their bogey team? Doesn't matter if they're in bad form or not.
Yeah, but United ain't your bogey team. Your bogey team is like Aston Villa.
No, but Old Trafford is our bogey stadium, if you may, because that's one of those
and
stadiums
Bournemouth
where
is another bogey team for you.
Yeah, sure, but at the end of the day, United is one of our biggest rivals, and going to Old Trafford is always a hard task for us. Even when they were in bad form, when we were in good form, we didn't manage to win against them. The fact that we won twice in the last 3 times we went there is, in my opinion, pretty big. But that's also because they are just in very bad form. But Old Trafford is never easy for us, bro. Never easy.
No, I know.
Especially
I'm not
for
saying
us.
Old Trafford is easy. I'm just saying it's easier than going to Newcastle away.
Currently, yeah, sure, yeah, maybe, yeah.
Newcastle away for us as well. Like there needed to be like armed guards at the stadium.
Yeah.
But like it was like high intensity, high emotions game as well. We had a tough start.
So what did we learn from Arsenal for real? Charlie, you are someone who said something about Arteta earlier in the Arsenal team. What did we learn from the first 4 games of Arsenal? Especially without Saka, without Odegaard.
Well, I think we've learned that they've got quality squad depth now. I think that's the main thing that we've learned with like guys like Saka out and whatnot. You know, the idea of Declan Rice being on the bench for Arsenal in a Premier League game would have not really been a thought, even as last season. Now against Nottingham Forest, Forest were good last season. What they're going to be this season, I don't know, but they're able to rest players like Declan Rice. Bukayo Saka not being there whilst isn't optimal, they've got players that can come in and can do a job, and the drop-off is not that bad. So I think really the biggest thing that we've learned from Arsenal is that they've got the squad depth and the squad quality to be up there again. I haven't seen anything amazing in terms of style of play or anything like that, but they've got a squad now that can compete on 4 fronts and a squad that should be winning big competitions.
Did you learn anything about Arsenal different, Husam?
Wow.
Husam? What happened?
Wow. Wow, yo, Toronto Reds, you're an asshole for that super chat, but we'll come to it in a bit. That's an asshole super chat right there. But sorry, I was reading that. I was just laughing. By the way, Indy Kyler reported Liverpool might sign Baleba in January. I don't know what the fuck my club is on, by the way, but we're on some mad shit. Let's go. We're buying the league, baby. Anyway, have I learned anything about Arsenal that's new? Not really. Like I haven't seen anything that's new, to be honest with you. I still stick by my opinions. I backed Arsenal to win the league 2 years in a row, so this is not like any form of agenda. I said 2 seasons in a row, I said Arsenal will win the league, and the problem is every single scenario Arsenal haven't won the league. Like when the club against them had the injuries, they didn't win the league. When they had the injuries, they didn't win the league. When City were shit, they didn't win the league. Like it's just they had so many possibilities to win it, and they just didn't. So I feel like with Arsenal, they need to step it up. From an offensive perspective, in my opinion, need to create more chances. I think in the second half against Forest, they actually played there very well. For me, they from a perspective of like someone who watched the game, I think second half against Forest, they played a beautiful football, which they're capable of, but they just need to do more of that, in my opinion. Second half, they were incredible. First half was a little bit mid until Zubimendi scored the volley. Like it was a good volley. I think Sells should have saved it, but the second half they were 100 times better for me. And by the way, Arsenal have done this. Like same thing with the Leeds game. Second half they were a lot better than the first half from an offensive perspective. I'm saying like they were very good offensively second half.
Mo, you've obviously seen something, haven't you? To ask that, have you seen something in these first 4 games that you think's different from previous?
Yeah,
seasons?
what do you think?
What have you seen?
I think the last game told me a lot about Mikel Arteta's probably approach for some games. And the reason why, we have criticized Arsenal plenty of times about him holding the players back. If Madueke is attempting 9 dribbles in the game before he was taken off, that means it's instructions from the manager to go and take on his player and try to take him to the byline and not play the simple and safe passes. I have been someone who criticized Arsenal plenty of times about these triangles and passing the ball to death and trying to actually walk the ball with pass it into the net. But I've seen Eze trying to take on players even before halfway lines. I've seen Madueke.
The second goal was the best goal they scored for me.
Like the direct approach as well when Nottingham Forest came out of their area.
Cheeky, bro.
Yeah, like it's not only about that, it's about the touch.
So you're going to claim that Eze pass wasn't elite, TK?
It's phenomenal.
It was elite, but
No,
the fact that
it was elite. It was
no,
even
but
better.
no, but you know what you're doing.
First
You know,
time on the volley,
Zubimendi
are you
scored 2. You know, Zubimendi scored 2. So in your match reaction title, you only put the Gyökeres goal as an amazing goal, and you skip past the Zubimendi goal. I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing.
Yeah, but Sal should have saved the first one. It was literally in front of his face. That's not even an agenda. Like I'm Sal's. The ball was here. He should have saved it. He just didn't save it.
What about the second goal,
when you're PFA team of the season goalkeeper, you need to save that. But the second goal was amazing. The pass from Calafiori, first time pass from Eze, you get me? And Gyökeres right place at the right time. No one gives a fuck about
so you want to run with this agenda, Sam? So okay. I didn't actually notice what TKA said about you praising that goal and why. I thought you actually mean. You don't think that Zubimendi has hit the ground running at Arsenal? He looks phenomenal for Arsenal.
See how he completely changed the chat? You notice? This is the footage most
No, I'm asking.
Why don't you become a yoga instructor, honestly? You know how much money you would make as a yoga instructor? Stretching statements, changing positions, changing everything I said. He went from Stells should have saved that to you don't think Zubimendi hit the ground running? In Arabic, شو دخلتوش بمرحبا. يعني I'm saying something and he said something completely opposite and he puts it on me. When did I say Zubimendi didn't hit the ground running? Yalla, tell me where. Because I said Sells should have saved the volley. Oh my God, guys, this is modern football where you can't be tribal anymore and call a rival player a bum. Oh. Everyone cry for James Bond in the chat.
So do you think he's a bum or do you think you don't think he's a bum?
I don't think he's a bum.
Is he an upgrade on Thomas Partey? Is he an upgrade on Thomas Partey?
The wrong decision.
Is he an upgrade on Thomas Partey? Yes, it's a yes or no question.
Too early to say. Honest answer.
Okay, so you don't.
Partey
so you
was
don't know
good
yet.
as well. Partey was good.
And also one more
Yes,
thing.
last year we were saying Partey is in the team of the season. The fuck is wrong with you guys?
You guys know how many career goals Zubimendi has, yeah? Right?
Like 7 maybe.
No, he had I think in total like 16 or 17 goals in his career. You know what I'm saying? And then to come to Arsenal and score 2 in one game is a pretty good feat, if you ask me. You know what I'm saying? Even though the
You didn't
first goal was a deflection and the second goal was a
but he's not there to score
Yeah, I didn't
goals.
sign him to score
No.
goals.
But
But I can see what Arteta is trying to do with him, though. He wants him to go forward way more than he's used to at Sociedad and in Spain, because we have the likes of Declan Rice. Yes, we didn't play Rice in this game, but I can see, for example, Merino and Zubimendi playing in a sort of pivot, to the point that sometimes Merino stays behind as Zubimendi goes forward, and vice versa. And the same goes with Declan Rice as well. We can see that Arteta wants to use Zubimendi a little bit more offensive. And in this game, we saw why. Because he can finish his dinner as well, bro. You know what I'm saying? He was the shortest guy on the pitch scoring a header, you know what I'm saying? So that's a good thing.
Yeah, the header was more impressive than the volley.
Oh my word, are you mad?
wow, okay. Yeah, moving on.
Man.
I've been watching Zubimendi since he obviously come to us.
Can everyone just go watch the volley again? And
I did. It's a brilliant volley.
The ball was literally like
it's a brilliant
1
volley.
centimeter away from like fucking Sells' face. If I'm asking the keeper of the team of the season to save that is crazy, then up to you guys.
Well,
Zubimendi's
Verts tried to
fucking
take
5
a.
foot two.
Verts
You
tried
want
to
a
do the
header?
same
You
volley.
want a header against fucking Milinkovic? That's impressive.
Literally, he comes off. Literally, the ball coming out of the box. He's not in the shot. The camera. He runs onto the ball, hits it on the volley with the way he does. Yeah, he might took a slight deflection or whatever, but it's on target. It's not like he took the deflection and it was going off target. It's gone on target.
Why are you talking about Zubimendi like this, Ryan? You should be praising your striker. That's the reason why.
I will praise our striker. I'm happy we've got a striker.
That's
3 goals
guy.
in 4 games for a so-called flop. 3 goals in 4 games.
If he keeps to this up,
Mendy's a new player. I'm going to praise him as well. He's done brilliantly for me, as far as I'm concerned. And I think Mendy with Mendy in midfield with Declan or Moreno, whoever, there's seems to be more balance there, a bit more harmony there. I work with Partey. Partey was doing all the work. It would call chaos sometimes, whatever. I think Zubimendi, and there's a reason why you guys wanted him last year, and we're seeing it now.
Yeah, they got Gravenberch. They got Gravenberch.
He made the worst. We have 2 midfielders better than him anyway. So,
but also with Zubimendi, I've seen it again. Going back to pre-season, when he gets the ball, he tries to break through the low block with the low passes. He'll do that. Unlike with Partey, he'll get the ball. He wants to keep the ball. He'll pass it sideways. Whereas Zubimendi wants to go forward with the ball. And that's more important for me, especially when we've got someone like Yorker as a striker, which we saw in the second goal, something we didn't have for the last couple of years, especially last year when we needed it most with all these 13, 14 bloody draws, was when the ball gets played across, we've got a striker there that knows he needs to be there, where the ball's going to come in, bang, tap it in, even if it's a tap in, and notice his reaction with the goal. It wasn't all about him, he went straight to Eze and it was because of you.
That's why I defended Gyökeres away at Anfield. I said you can't stop expecting Gyökeres to do all the stuff that the other strikers do. You have to create chances for the guy, and you didn't create chances. That's why I attacked Arteta that game. But the other games, he's done his job. It's as simple as that. You bought the guy to score goals. No one gives a fuck when Haaland has 9 touches and scores 2 goals. You get me? No one cares. So I don't change my energy based on the club. Gyökeres, Haaland, whoever the fuck it is. I don't care if you have 2 touches and they're both goals. Do your job, score your goals, and that's it. Your job is to score goals. That's it. That's Gyökeres' job. Gyökeres' job is to score goals of football. Yeah. And by the way, 3 goals in 4 games is actually a very good return. And if he continues on that trajectory, he could get 24, 25 goals this season. And people talking about dropping deep and helping to be part of the play and blah, blah, blah. Let's not forget, 3 years ago, City fans were asking for Haaland to beat Lionel Messi in a Ballon d'Or race because of goals like the one Gyökeres scored. Haaland goal compilation at the Ballon d'Or ceremony was the worst goal compilation I've seen in my fucking life. It was like he had 1 good goal, the Dortmund one. Remember the kung fu kick he had, like the goal against Dortmund where he just jumped in the air and kicked it. Other than that, the whole comp was tap-ins. The entirety of the comp was tap-ins.
Guys, they put a penalty in the comp.
They put a penalty in the comp. That's how bad it was. They literally put a fucking penalty in the comp, and they were like, Haaland should win Ballon d'Or.
I think he should. He fucking helped his team win a treble by scoring 50 goals.
He should have won Ballon d'Or. He should have won
100%, Charlie, 100%. When you score that many goals and you help your team win a treble,
it's
100%. It's absolute nonsense.
Of course he should have done.
Yeah.
Let me make this a
Level of
little bit spicy, guys.
Level of
Sam, you want to do the
disrespect.
super chats before you actually?
Level of disrespect to Lionel Andres Messi. I'm sorry. You want the cyborg to beat Messi to a Ballon d'Or?
Yeah, or based on that season, absolutely.
100%.
Put the falafel in the bag. Put the falafel in the bag right now. Stop.
No, let's not be
This
silly. Right, let's not be silly. Let's get to the super chats, Sam. Come on.
Oh yeah, okay. So me saying Messi. So what Messi? Do you think what Messi did at the World Cup is normal?
Yeah, but mate, it's like one tournament. We're talking about 50 plus goals.
It's the biggest tournament in football history, mate.
Yeah, but you're basing his whole season solely on the World Cup.
No, I think he did well at PSG. Then he break the assist record in Liga.
Mate, he was nowhere near as good as Haaland was across the season.
Listen, I'd rather have Messi right now in my team than have Haaland. Stop it.
Right now? No.
Bro,
Not right now.
Did you see his Panenka?
Not right now, bro.
Did you see his penalty the other day? Did you see his Panenka?
This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, right
let's do
now,
the super
you
chat
don't-
because
this
he's
is-
absolutely
this
doing
is
too much.
So who's everyone's GOAT here?
Messi?
Messi's the best player. Yeah.
Messi, yeah.
And you're all telling me you wouldn't like to see the GOAT at your club for a season? Are we lying?
I mean, at
Cares about this,
Galatasaray,
man.
yes, but not at Arsenal, bro. You know what I'm saying? We
You wouldn't
need
take
runners,
Messi
bro.
at Arsenal? Are you
Not-
crazy?
Oh, no,
Haram
bro.
عليك,
what-
DK.
Bro, he's
Even
1
Messi
foot
right
out,
now.
bro. He's 1 foot out. What you mean, bro? He's
Okay,
gonna quit
DK,
football
imagine
soon,
Messi
bro.
only plays 20 Premier League games in the 10. Just 20.
Yeah.
Are those not box office?
Are you
20
taking
games
Messi? Are you taking
Fair
Messi
enough,
at Liverpool?
yeah.
Yes, of course I'm taking Messi. Are you crazy?
You're taking Messi over Wirtz. Yeah, of course you're taking Messi
Not
over Wirtz because
over
Wirtz has done
Virts.
nothing.
I would
So
take
that's
Messi
yeah.
at my club 100%.
Yeah, 100%. If you want to over Wirtz, of
No,
course.
I'd
Wirtz, Wirtz is one of the guys. Like Sabozla is better than Wirtz.
You know,
So
the
probably
problem
take
is
Messi.
everyone here is trying to do the objective thing. None of you guys want to be just emotional about your club. You're telling me you would not like to see the greatest player of all time
Of
play at your
course,
club?
yes,
No,
obviously.
I don't care. I don't care. I wouldn't
If you
take
look
Messi
at it
at
that way,
Inter
then
now.
sure.
You
Yeah, of
wouldn't
course.
take Messi at
Yeah,
Inter,
Habib, be quiet. You employ fucking Marcus Thuram, Lautaro, and Acerbi. You would take me.
Wallahi, I
at
wouldn't
your
take
club.
Messi.
Be quiet, يا أخي. Be
Wallahi, I
quiet.
wouldn't.
You're
Wallahi,
talking
I
like you're
wouldn't.
some guy. Your club would finish 15th in the
Wallahi,
Premier League.
al-Azim. Wallahi,
Okay, but
al-Azim,
you
I
would
would.
take Messi. Be
Okay,
quiet.
my
Habibi.
club is what?
Be quiet.
My club is finished
Be
15th.
quiet, Habibi. Joe Gomez would be your best
If
centre-back.
you
Quiet,
come to
please.
the San Siro and you don't win, I'm
This guy.
cooking you.
Nwaneri would be
I'm
your
cooking
best
you.
midfielder. Be quiet, please.
I am
This guy
cooking you if you come to
bullshitting
the
over
San Siro and you don't win. Then I'm
Talking
cooking
like
you if you
Inter
don't
is
come.
that guy. Oh my God, look at me. I have Marcus Thuram. I wouldn't take Messi. Messi with one leg
Wallahi,
is
I
better than
wouldn't.
your
Take,
whole
wallahi, I
team.
wouldn't take Messi now. Messi's one leg. Are you watching Messi in the MLS?
Messi with one leg walking on the pitch can give you 3 moments that your whole club can't give.
No, that's not true. I wouldn't take Messi now. He would hold the team back.
Oh my God. The GOAT of football will hold it back. I'm just being emotional because he's the GOAT. And I'd love to see him at my club for a year.
You
That's
are
it.
being emotional. 100%. You are being emotional.
Yeah, but there's nothing wrong with that. Football's an
100%.
emotional sport.
So, but I'm being objective. So you're admitting that you're being emotional. I wouldn't take Messi at my club. Now. I
Okay,
wouldn't.
but even
But he could
certain
he could
players-
also ruin his reputation in your mind, like Ronaldo ruined his reputation at United by going there
But
again.
how is this crazy? If a
Ronaldo
player
ruined his
that is
reputation at
36
United.
doesn't run on the
Yeah.
pitch,
Ronaldo
he plays on
exposed the whole
MLS.
club. Do you remember
Bro,
his interview?
you
Everything
know-
he said actually became true 2 years
And
later.
he was,
remember?
and he was
It
their
is
top,
true.
and he was their top scorer.
Yeah, and he
that
scored
season as
like
well.
17 goals, didn't he?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, but people cussed him. People said, "Oh, he's washed. Leave him. He was one of the
they
problems."
fucking
Blah,
bought
blah, blah.
Hoyland after Ronaldo. Where are we going?
Yeah, I know, but hey, they still.
Would you rather
cussed
have
him, brother.
Ronaldo or Hoyland? Be honest. Be honest.
If I was Mo Salah, I would probably say Hoyland, but no, it's Ronaldo, 100%. No, it's.
I'm
Nah,
so
Sam,
like
if we
convinced. I think
if
Conte
we
would-
come to the San Siro and you don't win, you will never
I
hear
think
the end
Conte
of
would
it.
make Mo a
Allah.
good striker. That's how
Well,
good Conte is.
Liverpool playing Inter in Champions League.
Yes.
If they don't come to the San Siro after all this talk and win,
We're
I
gonna
am
burn down
fucking.
your
It's
stadium.
gonna.
Be
It's
quiet.
gonna be fucking
Burn it
beautiful to watch him. His
Guys,
tears.
we beat you, Prime Inter. 5 beat Inter.
Prime-
we beat you
Prime-
2-0.
Prime. Which prime?
Prime?
We had-
2007 wasn't Prime Inter. I dare you say it. Look at the camera and say it.
You had Fernando Torres. It wasn't prime.
Oh, you had. Who did you have? Tell them your team. Tell them.
Adriano at that time.
Ah,
Thank you.
Adriano was finished at that time.
That was
Okay, and
the
it's
Inter
not.
that
It's
five
not
beat us.
2007.
Five
It's
beat
not. It's not 2007 anymore. You come to the San Siro and you beat us. I'll admit you're right. You don't beat us, you're wrong. Let's make a bet. How about a bet?
Bet,
How about a bet?
betting is haram.
No, we're not gonna. No, we're not gonna bet. How about a bet? That's how
Bet
confident I am, huh? It's not
Bet
that
what?
haram betting. Let's do a forfeit. Let's do a forfeit. How about we do a forfeit?
The loser
Okay.
eats Madame
On
Jeanette.
Emmett Chef.
Okay,
I
let's do
want
it.
someone in the chat.
Okay, I
need to
accept, but
come up
let's
with
do
a
it closer
forfeit.
to the game so that everyone remembers. I know there's
When is the
confusion.
game?
Okay. December. It's way
Oh,
forward.
it's
December.
ages.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Mm.
saying. So let's do it closer to the game. I have no problem.
Okay. Fair enough. People remember.
You
People
guys
will
should
never
do a
forget.
watch along together at MHF. Like, actually, bro. One half red, one half
The
blue.
problem is I watch on BN Sports and I'm gonna be like a minute and
He's
a half.
gonna be 2 minutes ahead of me.
Yeah, okay,
It's
fair.
impossible.
I'm gonna take this show to a next level now. Can ask some question. What if Arsenal lose to City at home?
Same
What now?
question, not some question. Same.
I mean,
He's
I
saying
wouldn't have.
basically Sunday next week. Let's say City beat Arsenal. Then what?
To
And
be
then
honest, I don't need to think about that because it's not gonna happen. They're trash. Their defense is trash, bro. I'm not impressed whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? And if that happens, then khalas, the title race is over, in my opinion, because you cannot lose at home against this weak City side, in my opinion, still, because I've said this before and I'll say it again. They don't have that difference maker like they used to with Kevin De Bruyne. They only have Haaland, but Haaland needs service. You know what I'm saying? If you don't give him the service that he needs, nothing's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? It's that simple. And their defense, I don't rate. You know what I'm saying?
No.
People can say, oh, the what was his name? The Uzbekistani guy.
What,
Kusanov.
Kusanov.
Yeah.
They say, oh, he had an amazing game, bro. That's one game. You know what I'm saying? Let's see how he does against Eze. Let's see how Ruben Diaz does against Gyökeres.
Low-key, United missed 3 tap-ins as well.
Yeah, but bro, we were playing very, very attacking with against United. We won't do the same against City.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying United even had chances against City.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. There you go.
Yeah, because City took their foot, 3-0 up and took. I watched the game and they took their foot off the gas. And
I thought
United-
City might do something against Arsenal. To be honest with you, after I watched that City defense, I'm thinking like, bro, how the fuck is like? Did you guys see them way more tap and miss? Did you see it?
Yeah.
Guy missed from fucking like 1 yard, bro. Casemiro missed an empty net. Like
Yeah.
I think
but
Arsenal,
that was at 3. They were 3-0 down at that point.
yeah, but come on, like you can't miss a tap in. Come on.
The point is obviously yesterday they went up against. I know it's a derby and all that, but they went up against an opponent that's a shell of itself basically in terms of Manchester United. Didn't really until the game was done. Didn't really want to turn up. Subs are awful as well from Almiron. How he's still in a job, I don't know. If was it 7 wins in 30 odd games in the league alone. That in
Crazy.
itself is a
Let's not
relegation.
talk about United, please. They're so irrelevant. No one gives a fuck about them.
No, but I'm
This
just.
is-
But my
Put
point
the
is, whereas
United-
next week, whereas
Oh,
next
shit.
week they've
So-
obviously got Napoli
Let me-
on Wednesday. They've got Napoli on
Ryan,
Wednesday
forget
away.
all this. They lost to Grimsby. Imagine.
Let me do the
Yeah,
super chats
I'm
and because I
You
want
know,
to ask
I've
a
never
real
heard of
question.
Grimsby
My
before in
point
my
is,
life.
I'm not like it's been mentioned. I'm not thinking of losing to City. I think they're gettable. I said it yesterday, they're gettable. I said it all season they're gettable defensively. The midfield they're gettable. We've just got to turn up on our day on Sunday after we play tomorrow night. Turn up Sunday and do what we always do. Defend.
The only way
attack
City
after.
can stop you is if City, like basically Pep employs terrorist settings. I've seen him do that
Basically.
only one time. He never
Mm.
does it, but I've seen him do it once. He came to Anfield in 1920 and he did the terrorist thing, and he almost won 1-0 at the end, but Mahrez missed the penalty. Bro, if he does like terrorist settings and he leaves Haaland at halfway line and he's like, "Run, Erling, run, let's go." If he does that, that's the only way. Like, you know, he
And
can
even
get
then,
some-
our defense is quick enough to keep up with him. So it's just
I
it's
think
going to be.
Kusanov is the only good center back.
I think the only way we could
Even
drop
Guardiola
points.
was stripping yesterday. Even
The only way
Guardiola.
City win is if we don't turn up on Sunday.
Yeah, I mean the only way I can see them getting points against us at the Emirates is if we get another red card. You know what I'm saying? If MLS gets another red card, then I can see them do something. But outside of that,
MLS ain't playing. Calafiori is on form, best left back in the league. Stop it.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Well,
That's what it's
that's your words. Those are your words, right?
Everyone laugh for more on the chat.
Anyone now makes a fun of Liverpool, guys? Like people really like don't take it. Like they're not taking anything. Oh my god, they're so sensitive now. They're turning into Arsenal.
What happened
fans.
to
They're
your
so
left
sensitive
back
about your
at the
team.
Champions League final? What happened
Got
to your left
cooked.
back at the Champions League?
Cooked.
Di Marco.
Should have been sold. See the difference between me and you? Got cooked.
Marco got
God
Yes,
cooked.
it's-
Yeah,
That's-
see? God
that's-
cooked. See the difference between me and you? I laugh. Oh, good
Name
joke.
one Inter
Really
player
got
that
cooked.
starts at Liverpool. Name one.
Barella would start over Wirtz today.
Bastoni?
Today. Bastoni would start over Konati today.
No, he doesn't. Bastoni
Today.
doesn't start over.
I'm going to tell you something. Marcus Thuram would start over Ekitike today.
Ekitike is not the starting
Today.
striker. Isak.
I haven't seen Isak play. You said name one, I named
I
two.
haven't seen Isak play. He's the fucking starting striker.
He's not playing. Arne Slot said it's going to take him some time to go back into the...
No, Arne
because he
Slot
didn't have a
said he played
preseason.
45 minutes against Atletico. Don't change Arne.
5 minutes?
No, 45 minutes. I said.
Let's do this super chat because I want to ask a general question because really, for real.
Because you're
Arsenal
laughing by
judging
you.
everyone. Okay, you read this because it's directed to you.
Arsenal judging everyone after 5 years and 1 billion. They managed to remove a tunnel. Husam, what's your opinion on the Baleba news today? Do it for Diogo. Here's the thing with the Baleba news. I like Baleba. I prefer Wharton though as a preference. I think Wharton would suit us a bit more than Baleba would. But Baleba would be a fantastic signing because he brings something different to the table. If you would like, I wouldn't complain if we signed either. My preference would be a Wharton over a Baleba. But I like both. I think Wharton is just slightly better on the ball. But we don't need Baleba to win the league. But if we do sign him, that puts us in an even better position. So that's my honest thoughts on the Baleba thing.
Do the next one as well because directed to you.
Husam, Salz's vision was blocked and it was too fast and it took a deflection. That's why it's not an elite goal. Big up to my girl Nafisa. Shout out Nafisa. Says big up the panel. Just dropped in. Like and subscribe. Big up to you, Nafisa. Thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate you.
I haven't seen her for a while, by the way.
صار معها إشي. One of her
Okay.
relatives had a problem. So yeah, big up to you,
Okay,
Nafisa.
okay.
Appreciate you and thank you for the super.
Thank you
Big up
for
to you.
being here, Nafisa.
Big up.
What have I walked into? Just a
Well,
little bit of Messi prop. You get me? Just propping up the goat. That's all, Nafisa. If Messi went to the pizzeria, it would boost him, is what Ponze is saying. There you are. There you are. Loser streams with a pot on his head. Yeah, we're both grown ass men. Ain't nobody streaming with a fucking pot on their head, bro. Like, are we 15? Well, put these shit ideas in the bag, Nafisa, please. Loser eats California Reaper pepper live on stream. Nah. There's
Bro,
an
do you
easier
want to
way
kill these
handle
guys, bro?
Yeah, there's an easier way to handle this. The loser wears the opponent shirt for the whole stream. I'm a chef. Done.
Yeah, I don't mind.
And
Yeah, we
and
can go
don't
get
look
fake
at
shirts. You
don't
get
look at
me?
Husam's stature. He cannot. He is not a spicy food guy. If Hussam eats spicy, it's
Yeah, I
khalas,
ain't a
it's over,
spice
bro.
food
You know
guy.
what I'm saying?
Me and spices are not. I'm not a thing, bro. I'm about the protein, not just defense. There is visible lack of control with City. A 3-0 peak City would just pass the ball around to death, not even give you a sniff. This is true.
How would you think it's not by design to create spaces, which we saw when they sat back? They knew that Man United will go forward. They created three clear cut chances. Could have been 6, guys, with Erling Haaland, Reinders.
Yeah.
Like they missed 3 clear cut chances. 3
But they also gave up chances as well. That's what they're saying as well.
in the first half.
Whereas-
Yes.
Whereas a City of old would just, as you say, hold the ball and just pass it to death, score more goals, pass it to death, score more goals. They wouldn't give you a sniff at all. Whereas yesterday gave a poor
Yeah,
United
yeah.
had a sniff. a few
That is
times.
why I don't think that City are close to Arsenal and Liverpool yet. I back Verts, but the stats they used to big him up on Sky Sports were all to do with running
Yeah, it's
and
most
covering the
forward
pitch.
run.
Like
Runs in
why?
the box.
Also big at the fan. Runs in the box.
Okay,
Runs.
they didn't
Not
now,
even
they have to
touches in the
protect
box,
players.
bro.
They can't- they
Not
can't
even in
bash them
touches
against
in the
good players.
opposition. Like runs. Runs in the final third. Sam, you have to admit that this is kind of getting silly now. Sky
Bro,
Sports.
these are Havertz stats. The stats that people use for Havertz to gas him up. You
You
know
remember
what
the
I'm saying, bro?
Arsenal fans using for Havertz? Best duels on, best defensive
Yeah.
striker in the
Off
league.
ball runs.
Yeah, that was what Martin used to say. Remember?
Off ball run. You remember the off ball run stat? Off ball
Yeah,
run.
yeah.
That was weird. Loser eats Turkish food live on. I'm down for this. I love
Bro,
Turkish food.
this is a reward, not
This is a
forfeit,
bad bet
basically,
for
bro.
me because Turkish food is
Kebab,
flavorless.
Skandar, and I'm here for it, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I'm here for it.
DK, are you
bro.
going to the Galatasaray Liverpool game?
Nah, bro.
here for it.
I'm really busy.
I want to ask
was
a question
going
to get
but I'm busy.
to get everyone involved, and I
Yeah.
have an opinion about it. Zubamendi, Caicedo, Gravenberch, the heart of the midfield, the DMs. Who has been the best this
It's
season?
obvious.
Yeah, what's the obvious?
Zubi.
Well, I'll wait for everyone else to speak.
No. You started, so don't back down now.
Well, mate, obviously Caicedo is miles better than all of them. He's so
miles.
Yeah, right now, no one is performing to the level that Caicedo performs week in, week out. That is that simple.
I think overall, Caicedo is the best one, but based on
this season, Husam, this best of
based on performances this season, I'd go Gravenberch first. He's been the one that's performed the best on the pitch. If we're talking about just this season and this season only.
This is so fun comment. Palmer is miles better. Kukurea is miles better. Caicedo is miles better.
Oh,
bro, everyone is miles better.
Charlie, are you going to win the league?
No,
it's
This is everyone.
Charlie, are you going to win the league with all these best players?
Better.
No, hold on. All right.
In our development as Chelsea fans.
No, Caicedo's better than
Pedro. It's better than Eucharist. You know what I mean?
No. I didn't say any of that.
You know what I'm talking about, Charlie.
Wait. He's saying he didn't say any of that. Charlie, who's better, Joao Pedro or Gyökeres?
Well, as a centre forward,
there you go. There you go.
Yeah,
I knew he was gonna say that. So you think Joao Pedro is the better footballer? Yes or no? Don't lie.
As an overall footballer, Joao Pedro I think is better than Gyökeres. As a striker and a goalkeeper, Gyökeres is clearly better.
You're drowning. Okay, let me ask you. Would you rather have Delap or Joao Pedro or Gyökeres and Havertz?
Gyökeres and Havertz.
No. Not you, Ryan. Charlie, would you rather have Delap or Joao Pedro or Gyökeres and Havertz?
I already had Havertz and I didn't want any. It was shit.
Okay, answer the question.
I would rather have Pedro and Delap than Gyökeres and Havertz. Havertz was dog shit for us, and Delap will. I don't know if Delap will score more goals than Havertz. I've got no idea if he will this season. He's injured until like November now. But
would you rather have Enzo Fernandez or Declan Rice?
I don't know, because Enzo Fernandez, no one. I think he's only Mo Salah's got more assists than Enzo Fernandez.
Okay, you don't need to explain it, by the way. You can just answer. It's fine.
I would rather have. I don't know. Who would I rather have? Probably. There's not much in it, but I would probably rather have Enzo for me. Rice has been great, by the way. But
fine. Would you rather have Odegaard or Palmer?
Well, that's a disrespectful question, Mo. Move on to the next one.
Okay, Caicedo or Zubamendi? Caicedo, obviously.
Yeah, I'd rather have Caicedo, yeah.
Reece James or Timber?
James.
Kukurea or Calafiori?
Kukurea. This is not unpopular. Kukurea is the best left back in the Premier League. He is.
That's what I'm talking about, then.
I wouldn't have the goalkeeper and a two centre backs.
Yeah, 100%,
absolutely, 100%.
Yeah.
The centre forward agreed. Right wing Bukayo Saka agreed. Left.
Would you rather have Estevao?
But Estevao don't play on the left. He plays on the right.
Would you rather have Gittins or Madueke?
Well, right now I'd rather have Madueke. Yeah, but Madueke played right wing for us. He's not a left winger. He played there a couple of times for us, and he wasn't great.
I mean, he plays left wing for us sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
So he would rather have probably seven players from Chelsea. Who do you think is better, Maresca or Mikel Arteta?
Well, the evidence would suggest that Maresca's got more trophies than him and has won more.
Okay. So are you going to win the league then?
No,
it's not that. It's just.
Obviously, I know Arsenal fans won't agree with that. Husam, do you think Maresca's better than Arteta or will be better than Arteta?
Not yet.
Why are you after Husam? Why are you giving Husam? Why are you trying to lure Husam?
I'm asking because obviously
he's trying to get Husam with him.
That seems to be an unpopular opinion.
I like Maresca, but
it doesn't look like it's unpopular opinion. The majority of Chelsea fans think so. It's not an unpopular opinion if you're a minority. A lot of Chelsea fans would rather have Maresca over Mikel Arteta.
Okay, Charlie, I'll answer the question. If you ask me who would I rather have tomorrow at Liverpool, Maresca or Arteta, I choose Maresca over Arteta.
Okay, fine.
But Right now, genuinely speaking, I cannot genuinely say that Maresca is better than Arteta because there's not enough sample size. That's it.
Yeah, true. This is only his second season, but he's. Yeah. I mean, he's already won more.
Like if I think Arteta, okay, if Arteta was in the Conference League, would he have won that? Yeah, he would have.
Well, you'd like to think so, yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, like I think no exaggeration, probably Brentford would have won the Conference League. Like no exaggeration. I think that competition is not the level. Of
West
course,
Ham literally won the Conference League.
Beating PSG is impressive, but let's remember who you beat on the way: Benfica, Fluminense, Flamengo. Come on. So yeah,
well, it's not our fault that Inter Milan went out early doors and was shit, and that Man City lost to Al Hilal. We would have played both those teams, but you know you can't pick who you play.
Beating Inter is not an accomplishment anymore.
It's not. It's actually not.
But it would have been a tougher game than say Palmeiras.
Galatasaray could beat Inter.
Bro, we're not. We have a coach that actually coached 20 games in his life, literally.
Tomorrow,
got more experience.
Tomorrow, Inter need a new manager. Do you take Arteta or Maresca?
Arteta.
Why?
Because I think Arteta has proven to me that he can create systems that actually work in leagues. And I thrive in teams that improve in the league, not improve in cup competitions, because I don't think that cup competitions is a benchmark. I'm yet to see Maresca create a system that is consistent enough, and I'm still seeing the same mistakes that he did last season, midway through the season. Yes, that, for example, 2 days ago against Brentford, I saw Hato inverting, playing the 10 with no, like, there is no rule for him. I saw him starting Fofana. I don't know if that was instructions from the board, which is what Dan have said earlier when we did the show. He said that he thinks that Fofana is starting because of the investment that they made, and they want Fofana sold. And to be sold, you have to start, you have to play. Other than unless you loan him out, and they couldn't loan him out because he was injured. And I think a manager like this might not even be given the tools, because I think he would have rather started Reece James or Malo Gusto, but I think he was instructed to start Fofana for some whatever fucking reason.
The thing is, Mo, like, you want to know the problem? Yesterday when Garnacho came on, I promise you no Chelsea fan was thinking, oh my God, how much are we going to flip him for? No Chelsea fan gave a fuck in that moment. They all wanted to win the game, basically. So that's why the thing is for me, when we keep saying like, oh yeah, but look at the smart business. Yeah, great, but you're Charlie the Chelsea fan. You're not Charlie the accountant. Todd Bowley and Blue Co making profits shouldn't be something that makes you that much happy. You know, like
I wasn't celebrating selling players. You know, we sell players, we get good money for them. Fine. But yeah, look, the players we have got, I think we have got a decent team. There's still holes in key areas, which there shouldn't be after the amount of players we've signed. We still haven't got a top goalkeeper. We still need a top quality centre half. And I think we lack depth in the number 9 position. But there is a basis there. There's a foundation there. And we've got to be closing the gap on the 3 teams that finished above us. I think we will win a trophy this season. I don't know what it would be, whether it's Carabao, whether it's FA Cup, or Champions League, who knows? We were definitely more of a cup team than we are a league side. But I think, you know, things are heading in the right direction, but we just need to find more consistency.
What is the right direction? Because
Liverpool
closing
the gap on the teams above us.
But you aren't. The gap this season between Liverpool and Chelsea are bigger than the gap between Liverpool and Chelsea last season.
Well, the season's not finished yet.
No, on paper, Charlie.
Oh, yeah. If you looked at it on paper, yes, Liverpool have signed better players than what Chelsea have signed.
Do you think the gap between Arsenal and Chelsea are moving further or closer?
It's hard to say after 4 games.
What do you think?
If you're purely basing it on the signings, you would say that the gap's not closed. If you just purely base it on the players that have been signed, but
so closed or let.
No, it's you can't. I wouldn't be able to argue that Chelsea have closed the gap on Arsenal based.
So
on
you haven't moved forward towards the top then, which is Liverpool, the benchmark.
No, but the point is, but purely
if you're not moving forward, you're moving backwards.
No, hold on.
No.
I'm purely saying from a signings perspective, if you compare signings, right, without a ball being kicked, you would say that Chelsea have not closed the gap on the teams above with the signings that have been made.
But you just said that you think that Chelsea are in the right track to close the gap with.
I think we are on the right track to close the gap, I think we will be.
Am I bugging, guys, or is that contradictory?
No. We'll be closer to the top of the table points-wise than we were last season, I think. And I do think we are moving closer. I think this team will be decent.
But you just said that Liverpool have moved ahead of you even further.
No. If you're asking me purely on signings, we've moved forward. This Chelsea team will be better than the Chelsea team was last season.
Yeah.
And I think that we will be closer in terms of points to the top of the table, but the gap will still be there. I think we'll close the gap slightly, but we're still short of a Liverpool. We're still short, probably still short of an Arsenal, and maybe.
Do you think you're better than Man City this season?
On the evidence of the first 4 games, I'd say we're better than them. But over the course of a season, we could be better than them. But I think it's a lot more even.
See the difference. Ryan and TK, do you guys think you're better than Man City?
Yeah.
Sam, do you think you're better than Man City?
Yes.
He's the champions. Of course, he's better.
Arsenal are not champions, by the way. No,
but Arsenal finished above City, obviously last season.
Well, 3 points.
Yeah, they still finished above them.
And they don't have a better manager than them, but they still
think
that they're better.
We had a terrible season last season. We had like 13 draws or something.
The problem is, I actually think that Chelsea should be playing better football than what I've seen.
Yeah, but we've played 4 games.
So what, we shouldn't just judge these games? Or what?
No, of course. But I don't think you can judge a team based on...
I'm not making a full judgment on him. I'm not saying this season is a failure or anything. I never said that, Charlie. I never said that.
Look, we played very well against West Ham. We were fortuitous against Fulham, but the second half performance was decent. Palace was a tough game. We didn't play particularly well in that game at all. And then Brentford, we were dreadful in the first half. Second half, we were much better, and then we threw it away at the end. This week's massive. We got Bayern Munich on Wednesday night, and we got Man United on Saturday afternoon.
Where do you play Bayern Munich? Is it away?
Yeah, away. So this is a big week this week, and then I think we'll start to see a bit more of what we might be about. Seeing what
are you going to the Allianz expecting a win from your team?
Oh, well, I'd love us to win. You always expect, you expect a good performance, but I'd be naive to say, I expect 3 points from this game.
Charlie, let me ask you a question. Would it shock you if we beat Bayern and lose to United?
Absolutely not. No, wouldn't be surprised at all.
That would be
the most Chelsea thing ever.
Yeah. No, mate,
no, hear me out. The most Chelsea thing ever would be like they go away to Bayern, they win like 2-0 or something, and then they play United and they lose 2-1. Most Chelsea thing ever.
No, mate, absolutely. Absolutely. I couldn't agree more. And if we were going to win one of the games this week, I'd say we've got more chance of beating Bayern Munich than we do against Man United away. Because we haven't won at Old Trafford since 2013. Doesn't matter how bad United are or how good a Chelsea team goes there, the record is atrocious. So, yeah, I'd give us more chance of winning on Wednesday night than I would on Saturday night, which sounds mad, but that's just kind of...
I'm just going to tell you something. If Chelsea don't win against United, they must be criticized heavily.
Bro, United is their bogey team.
We've had like championship.
Bro, Conte and Mourinho, Chelsea didn't beat Man United.
We didn't win.
Yeah.
It's like I said earlier, but start this show with Arsenal.
It's like Arsenal
is
13 years.
A tough place.
We haven't won at Old Trafford for 13 years, Mo.
Have you seen how bad Man United are?
Mate, you don't tell me.
Last year. Look, it was 0-0
Can I ask
draw.
you something? Yeah. So if Arsenal didn't win against Man United, would that be a bad result for them?
Of course.
Yeah.
Okay, why is it different for Chelsea?
It's a bad result. No one feels a good result. It's a bad result.
But also, by the way,
why are people patting Chelsea on the back?
Okay, I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to call you out more. You're saying this, but we've actually have criticized Chelsea. Me and you both said they should be 12 points from 12. So we are keeping the same energy. What do you mean?
And I'm saying because Chelsea dropped 2 games already that they should have won, because Chelsea dropped 2 games that should have won. I'm expecting, if I'm a Chelsea fan, I'll be fucking fuming if I don't win against Man United. I'll be saying, fuck this. How? But that's what I mean by criticizing.
Yeah, Mo is correct in a way.
I don't get it.
No,
Mo is correct. People baby Chelsea a lot.
Are saying.
People baby Chelsea a lot.
Guys? I said that if Chelsea didn't win against Man United, you already said the excuse. You already presented the excuse before the result even happened. You literally, both you and Charlie said, no, but it's the bogey team.
No.
Am I wrong here? Am I bugging or this conversation is weird?
No. Husam asked me whether I could see us beating Bayern Munich and not beating United or losing to United. It's like, yes. But just because we've not won there for 12, 13 years or whatever, doesn't mean that it's okay not to win that game.
And I said that I would, Charlie, I said that I would criticize Chelsea heavily if they don't win. Both you and Husam already presented the excuses. But
no, we're not presenting excuses.
Let me finish.
We're presenting
You and Husam said, yeah, but it's the bogey team. If I'm saying Arsenal must win against City, and then both Ryan and TK said, yeah, but it's City, it's a tough game. That's an excuse presented already before the game.
It's not an excuse, though. It's just presenting the facts that we haven't won there for 13 years.
And what is that? What is that? Like, so what is that insinuating then?
We haven't won in 10 plus years in Anfield, and I expected us to beat Liverpool, especially after seeing the performances that Liverpool.
How did that go then?
And it ended up terribly, bro. It ended up terribly. But I expected us to win, and we could have won. If we attacked more, we could have beaten them.
I expect us to win on Saturday.
Okay.
And if we don't,
I feel like you are twisting Charlie's words, because I asked him, would it shock you if you beat Bayern and lose to United? He said
it wouldn't.
I moved on past this point.
Yeah, but his scenario includes beating Bayern, though.
If they win against Bayern and lose against Man United, I think it's a bad week. Chelsea's target is to go to the next round, probably in top 8 or top 24, whatever. In the league, if Chelsea don't win against Man United, they would drop 6 points out of the first 5 games unexpectedly. They should win the 5 games.
The issue for Chelsea is they need to look. Here's the difference. If Arsenal had the same exact 4 games, or Liverpool had the same exact 4 games, it would be 12 points from 12. That's just the thing. Like, it's just that start. You should have had 12 points from 12. That's the problem. So.
Crystal Palace at home, Brentford away. You were robbed, though. You should have had 10 points, to be honest with you. You were robbed against. You have to have the same energy.
I mean, Mo is correct in a way.
But that's the difference between me and you. When I say criticize referees for doing something against Liverpool or Arsenal, I do the same for Chelsea. They were definitely robbed. We should have been sitting here.
We should have defended it better anyway, regardless.
Not the point, but you were robbed.
Yeah. But the thing is, Mo, you are correct in the way that people do baby Chelsea a lot when it comes to the whole title race conversation, when it comes to them saying, oh, a cup double or 1 cup is enough for us. The fact, the way they celebrate the Conference League. If that was all Arsenal fans, people would banter us till this day. That the fact that we are still celebrating a Conference League, that we are still celebrating this, people saying that we are robbed, you know what I'm saying? If yesterday Arsenal played, 2 days ago, if we played against Brentford, or 3 days ago, I don't know which day it was, and it ended 2-2, and we say that we were robbed, people would laugh at us. That's the difference. And people agree with Chelsea. So I do agree with you that people do baby Chelsea a lot and do give them the benefit of the doubt, but they should be scrutinized as much as we do, because they, in my opinion, assembled a team that should be should be scrutinized as much as the Liverpools of the world, as much as the Arsenals of the world. I do believe so, and I do believe that people are very calm when it comes to Chelsea, when it comes to this.
No, I don't think we're calm at all. I think we've criticized them, and they deserve criticism.
No, but there's a difference between criticism and criticism. You know what I'm saying? If this was us, we would be criticized and laughed at. Chelsea are like, yeah, they should have done this, they should have done that.
Yeah,
okay, let's move on.
I agree, but this is Maresca's 2nd season compared to like 7th or 6th season of Arteta, so it is slightly different.
Yeah. That is
Like,
true, yeah. I agree.
If they were both there the same amount of time, absolutely fair point. But I think because one's starting a second season and one's starting a 6th or 7th season, it's.
So can I ask you something then, Charlie?
There. Yeah.
If Maresca gets sacked and you get a new manager, does it reset the time?
No.
Explain in terms of what? In terms of just like
expectations for the Chelsea team.
Well, the expectations at Chelsea are always the same. You know, you got to win everything.
How long have you had Moises Caicedo for?
This is his 3rd season.
How long have you had Enzo Fernandez for?
Well, get to January, I think it'll be he would have done 4 seasons. Yeah.
How long have you had Palmer for? 3rd season.
This is his 3rd season now.
Kukurea, Chalobah.
Chalobah come through the academy. He's been here his whole career.
And that's the problem. Changing the manager for me does not restart the process for any club. That process started once you started signing these players that you have now. And I have the same energy for every club. If Inter change manager, it doesn't restart. It's not a restart, especially because the project for Chelsea have nothing to do with the manager. Regardless of who the manager is, the ownership are continuing with the same model, regardless of who the manager is. So I'm judging the Chelsea project since you start. I'm not going to count, even though there is the Koulibaly, the Sterling. You remember these Aubameyang signing, these people that you signed. Even though these were top players at the time, I'm not going to judge that. But I'm going to judge from after. So it has been the 4th season since this project started for Chelsea, right? Am I wrong?
No, you are correct in that sense that yes, it is the 4th season.
And
but
at least I want Chelsea. So I'm not asking Chelsea to win the Premier League or the Champions League, but the same energy, I'm asking Chelsea to be close, to be in the title race. Chelsea cannot be 15 points behind them.
And I agree with you on that.
That's the only argument I have.
I agree with you on that.
That's it. But I'm
basically most point is if Liverpool beat Everton and Chelsea lose to United, you're going to be 7 points behind us already.
Yeah.
So I'm expecting 15 points then by December or January. That's not good enough. That's not good enough. That is my point. And I hold the same energy for everyone because you cannot be spending that money, having all these good players that I believe they're very good, by the way. I agree with you with a lot of the players that you said, right? I would take the Chelsea midfield over any midfield in the league currently. Any.
Yeah.
By the way. Right? I'll take Reece James. Right? Kukurea, Calafiori, I'll take Calafiori because I hate Kukurea. Right? I just don't like him. I think he's a limited player. He will get exposed if he played in a team that is not. Anyway, whatever. For a different day. But these players are good enough to challenge for the league. And also, spending 90 million, with all due respect to everyone, on one side of the pitch should actually be incomparable with everyone else in the league. Didn't you spend 90 million on the left-sided only this window?
Yeah, but Gittins and Garnacho come in.
That 90 million, if City, Arsenal, Liverpool, United spend it, I'm expecting that left wing to be part of the best in the league. But you're not close even. You have Garnacho and Gittins. That Gittins is good in flicks and tricks. And I said that Gittins is going to be very good, right? But again, it looks like the pressure is getting to him in the Premier League. It's been, that guy
it's actually crazy.
He's been poor. Yes, yeah.
But that's the point. Imagine if Arsenal, this window, spent 90 million on the left side only. Should we be sitting here and saying, well, the two players are not good enough? No, we'll be sitting here saying that you should have arguably the best left-sided in the league or Liverpool. Yeah. Right? Am I wrong to say
people
that?
would not say, oh, this is Arsenal's bogey team. Arsenal players need to get used to the system. They say, no, the 6th-year Arteta, 1 billion spent, and you are saying that your left side needs to get used to the system? What is this? People will say everything outside of objectivity. It would
90 million on the front, 90 million on the forward line, 90 million on the left side. Etevao probably worth about 50, 60 million on the right side. Am I wrong to say that, guys?
Well,
he's the upcoming star. He's the upcoming star in Brazil. You guys, Chelsea fans, I didn't watch him. Chelsea fans told me he surpassed Neymar's number in Brazil before
he did, yeah.
That's right. So money-wise, he's worth 50, 60 million. So arguably, you spent about 200 million on the front line in terms of market value for players. I'm expecting a front line that is as comparable to Liverpool, Arsenal, City. Am I wrong?
Yeah, I agree.
That is the pressure. That is the pressure. It is not. I'm not a rival for Chelsea, right? I want Chelsea to do well because I want everyone to be in the title race, right? But it's not this notion that the new thing that Chelsea fans are coming to, we'll be fine. We'll be fine in 2-3 years. You haven't challenged for the league since 2017.
Mate, I know. We have to be challenging. You know, there's no more, next season. You know, we have to be challenging this season. We have to be closer and we have to be competing at the top end of the league. It's as simple as that. There's
Thank you so much. Finally.
That's the reality.
Thank you so much. Finally, someone said it, not me. All miles better 6 players. All miles better 6 players get into team. Maresca has actually won Club World Cup champions. Will you compete? What's that? Never heard of her. I don't know.
Who is compete?
Who's compete? Compete. Yeah, it should be. I don't know. But Nafisa, I hear you. My only problem with Chelsea, all of their players are inconsistent, even the star players. The only one outside of the trend is Caicedo and James.
True.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah.
The inconsistency is the biggest problem, yeah.
And I think that's where this season's going to be telling with this Chelsea squad. Because obviously last season you had a Conference League. In the first half of the season, you could have your Premier League side, and then you had your second string, whereas now you've got to go.
Yeah, we have to
basically
go strong, yeah.
Charlie is a Chelsea fan.
And that's where
like
you're going to see
Chelsea.
if the consistency can actually get better or worse. And that's where you're going to see where the squad's at really this season and where you've got to improve for next season, etc.
Yeah.
And also where Maresca's at, actually, because obviously last year, as you say, you open a conference, they got Champions League, there's no excuse. You can't be behind anything because all the trophies you're in, you're expected to win as a club or compete in.
Charlie, you have been on this channel more than anyone else, by the way, Charlie.
I'm expecting
you have been on MHF more than anyone.
Yeah.
Your name in the tagging always comes third after me and Husam.
Fair.
Charlie, the Chelsea fan, more like Charlie, the chocolate factory, because sugar can definitely make you high. 7 players ahead of Arsenal.
We never did 7 players. We never did 7 players.
6.
Yeah.
5 or 6, yeah.
Reece, Vieira, the 3 midfielders,
and Palmer.
Yeah, I think he said he'd have Raya instead of Sanchez for obvious reasons. He'd have
2 centre-backs.
And Saka.
Oh, Saka as well, yeah. And
there's someone else. I can't remember who the other one was, but yeah.
I can't remember who else, yeah.
I wish the Chelsea game against Bayern was fucking Tuesday, but UEFA bottled it. Now we have Spurs via Real. Who gives a fuck, bro?
Yeah, my fault. Apart from the early kickoff for Arsenal.
I'm actually going to watch.
Why is Arsenal fucking kicking off at 5:40?
Let's start the tournament. We're Arsenal.
Isn't it?
It's perfect time, bro.
Isn't there a Champions League game on Thursday as well? I've seen. What's that?
Yeah, City, Napoli, and Newcastle, Barca.
They're trying to ruin people's lives, bro.
Basically, Charlie, with this new format on the match day 1 and the last match day, they spread out the fixtures between Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
That's mad. Thursday night football, Champions League. Well,
and then, by the way, I'm going to say something. It's unfair to City to play Thursday against Napoli. Play Sunday against Napoli.
Oh yeah.
Let me get the violin quickly. 1 sec.
No, Arsenal
but it's true, though. It is true. It is unfair.
2 days more rest. 2 days more rest. And by the way, 2 days.
UEFA organised it.
Napoli as well, eh?
I
feel sorry for Napoli. They're going away. City are playing at home.
TKA and Napoli, by the way. Bro, Conte is so shit in Europe.
I will say
Conte wouldn't care about Europe.
Arsenal's fixture with Man City was already in the book. Had already been moved to Sunday 4:30. So he wasn't going to move it again. So that's on UEFA.
Move it to Monday Night Football.
Move us again? No.
1 billion for Chalobah and to Tosin as starting centre backs, but don't worry because they had good Club World Cup. I can be asked clearly, they're not good enough for the league campaign.
See, you're
That's
usually a
acceptable.
positive Chelsea fan as well, but you turning is crazy, like you're saying. All
They've
No,
had
but
enough.
that's not. Most Chelsea fans know that Chalobah and Tossin's not going to win you a Premier League.
And who's
So
going
why
to win in
didn't
the
you
Premier
try
League?
to
Badia
fix it?
Shelley?
I mean, to be fair, they were planning on going with Colwill, but then the unfortunate
Yeah,
injury
Colwell's
happened,
obviously gone. And
so-
Yeah.
like Colwell and Fofana is a decent partnership. We've seen it at the start of last season, but Colwell's gone for this season, and Fofana just can't stay fit. I don't know what level he's going to get himself back to when he starts playing regularly again.
Liverpool have too many ball to feet player in the final third.
True to an extent. That's why Isak starting is going to help us.
As long as Liverpool got Salah and Van Dijk, no team can close the gap on Liverpool now with Isak. Fair enough, Hakai.
That's where the AFCON's going to come in January and tell us where Liverpool are at with that.
Ryan, you are confident about Arsenal for some whatever reason. It's just gonna.
Can I not be confident? I've got to have something. At some point, we've got to win something. At some point, I've got to keep
Chelsea must win against United. Don't baby Chelsea. We play the mighty City with Pep. United don't have Pep. Am I wrong, Husam?
I'm not babying Chelsea at all. I've criticized Chelsea. I cooked Chelsea yesterday on Ahwa.
Who's better, Wirtz or Smith Rowe?
Smith Rowe actually has more. Smith Rowe actually has more non-penalty goals since January than Cole Palmer.
So
Fair enough.
So he's better than both. He's the best number 10 in the league.
Let's go.
I'm gonna talk. Wirtz, Ryan. Wirtz, talk to me.
It's taking him time, isn't it? The thing is, they brought him in early. I was expecting a bit of something, considering they got him in so early back in the summer. But I'm not seeing anything yet. But maybe that will change when Isak gets his minutes in his training and all that. He's ready to play and all that. Maybe that will change. But at the moment, I'm just not seeing it. Even in the Community Shield, I didn't see anything against Arsenal. Against again, the way we were set up, probably part of the reason. But even Burnley yesterday, newly promoted Burnley, and I'm just not seeing anything from him whatsoever as it stands that justifies the price tag. Yes, but it does take time. I've got to look at it as when we got to this Bergkamp back in '95, or if it took him 7 games plus to settle in from coming from Italy. So it may be a thing of give him a few games and hit the ground running. But right here, right now, it should be concerning if you're a Liverpool fan after the money you just spent on him as well.
Concerning. It's kind of mad. Concerning. Crazy, actually.
It should be. I mean, you're champions. You've obviously spent a lot of money, not just on him, but in general. And as I say, it could be a few more games under his belt. He may just kick on, but we've seen other players that come in with a massive hype, and the league's not for them. That also may be the case.
Husam, I'm being gaslighted by the fan base, thinking Tosin and Chalobah are good squad players, yet we cannot even rely on them for full 90 minutes.
I like this new version of C, you get me? A version that has basically had enough. Fair enough. I respect it, my brother. You get me? Instead of just kissing Chelsea ass all the time. Well,
are you going to turn him to a Liverpool fan as well, or?
I mean, that Arsenal fan made his own decision.
The Sheffield United hire Wilder again.
Yeah.
Oh my! What
official?
the fuck, bro?
Yeah, it's done.
Is that official now?
Bro, this is fucking weird.
Oh, wow.
What they do, they sack a manager.
That owner is weird.
I'm sorry, this came out of my front of me as a notification, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that owner is
No
weird.
way.
Didn't they sack him last season anyway?
Fucking weird, bro.
Back in June.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
that's not the first time. They literally, when they were in the Premier League before, they sacked him. He
In
goes,
2020, they
That's
hired him,
him,
sacked him, hired him, sacked him.
Yeah.
It's like-
Within 2 years.
It's like the owner thinks if it doesn't work out with his successor, we've got to go back
Get
to
Wilder back. Yeah. That's all
It's
it
like
is.
there's no one else in the world that could do better.
Stockholm syndrome.
He
Yeah.
will come good. He has too much talent to not be good, but the settling in excuse is dead because look at Xavi Simons. Xavi
What do you
Simons
mean,
played
Xavi
like
Simons?
What did he
What?
do this weekend?
Does he mean Simmons?
I don't think the settling in excuse is dead. You get me?
It's dead. For me, it's dead.
But it's a genuine thing, though. Like, just because you cost money, does that mean that settling in doesn't?
No, he was good enough. He was good enough. It's not about they didn't buy potential. Okay, there's a difference. Wirtz was not potential, guys. Wirtz is arguably over the last 2 years have been Germany's best player in the Bundesliga.
But he's still potential.
Yeah.
Okay, no, there is potential for. Okay, Wirtz's potential after being the best player in the Bundesliga is Ballon d'Or.
But he's not a finished article. That's the point. I didn't sign a finished article in Wirtz.
Yeah. But we're not asking for a finished article. I'm asking just to be different. Be different.
I mean, if you're the player of the season in the Bundesliga, you're damn near close to being the final product. You know what I'm saying? He should be performing better than he does currently. That is the truth.
Was Bundesliga player this season. So was Nkunku and stuff, and they were pretty shit in the Premier League.
I mean, to be
I'm
fair,
just waiting
you
to see
wasted
how
Nkunku.
he plays
with Isak. I hear
I'm
Husam has a point.
How he plays with Isak, to be honest.
Yeah, we'll see.
I think that might be because him and Ekitike kind of run into each other, like same thing. Because Ekitike drops deep, Wirtz tries to attack. I think with Isak it's going to be different because he's more of a like prototypical 9. So I'll see how they work with each other.
I don't think anybody can beat Liverpool.
I mean, the thing with Wirtz is he is smart enough. He's very intelligent to adapt to the Premier League, but it will take.
Guys, hear what Mo just said, by the way.
I don't think people understand. I don't think people understand. I don't think anybody can beat Liverpool with Isak. I don't think so.
We'll see.
I just don't think so.
He just said it so nonchalantly. Like as soon as I said, "Let me wait and see how Wirtz combined with Isak," he's like,
I don't think so, guys. Well, like it doesn't. Like if Salah plays at 40% of how he played last season, and Gakpo continues as he started the season, which is not great. But okay, and they have Isak, McAllister, and how Gravenberch have started the season this season is even better than fucking how he started last season. Van Dijk is immense, and Alisson look better.
But it's like I said a few minutes ago. It may work, it may not work. With or without Isak, it may work.
But what is your evidence that it might not work? What is your evidence that it might not work? It might not work, guys. The word it might not work. Okay,
we've seen. Sorry,
right, let me explain how my train of thought works about might not work. If, for example, Real Madrid or Chelsea sign Erling Haaland, for example, and they have Cole Palmer on paper, and based on evidence, I have to say that Erling Haaland will get fucking 30 goals again. And Cole Palmer will be amazing. Why? Because the evidence of Erling Haaland playing ahead of a creative player at work, it might not work is yes, but that is the least probable scenario. It's the unexpected. But the expected is Isak is now playing in a better team with better players under a better manager, in a better environment than Newcastle. So I'm expecting Liverpool to be even better than last season. That is a predicted thing, right? Like, for example, Eze. I'm expecting Eze to be even better than Crystal Palace. Why? Because I believe Eze is a great... It might not work. Eze might not work. You know what I mean? Eze might not work. But that is the unpredictable outcome. That would be like, oh my God, why? Now we start analyzing why Isak doesn't work. Why? But the expected is Liverpool will fucking be phenomenal with Alexander Isak. Phenomenal. Amazing.
It's not a guarantee. It's not a guarantee, Mo, because Chelsea bought Torres. Chelsea bought Torres when they were better than Liverpool, and he didn't work out at Chelsea. These things can happen. I mean, I'm not saying it will happen.
But did you expect it, or you expected Torres to hit the ground running?
I did expect Torres to hit the ground running. Yes.
Yeah. I know that people say that football doesn't work this way, but I'm not an oracle. I don't see the future. You know what I mean? I only can analyze what happened and what I see to try to predict the future. Right? That is the reality.
It's not ridiculous to expect Isak to be great at Liverpool, but I think you can't ignore the fact that it might take him time and it might not be as good as what people think it is.
What is your reason for this?
Well, because
give me substance. Give me something I can work with.
No, because, for example, right, not every player that joins a club works out. That's just facts. It doesn't always work out for players, okay, that come into teams. It doesn't. Not every signing is a success, okay? Secondly, Liverpool haven't played with a proper number 9. Husam, you might correct me here.
And Isak is not a proper number 9.
Was Luis Suarez the last out-and-out 9 you had at Liverpool? Is Isak really the last proper 9?
He's not a number 9. Isak is not a number 9.
Of course, what is he then?
Isak is not a box. Literally, Eddie Howe played him for some games on the left winger.
He's a striker.
Yes, but he's not like the box number 9.
No, sure, he's not like a box number 9. But what I mean is,
box number 9s don't even exist more. So what's your point?
Haaland, the number 9 that doesn't.
Haaland and Vlahovic.
Gyökeres. Okay, but we can try.
Isak's a 9. Isak's a 9.
No, Delap is a number 9. He's not an all-rounded forward. Like Isak,
I think you're
is an
crazy.
all-rounded forward.
No, but when you say prototypical 9, are you saying Fox on the box, basically?
Like someone whose only job is to put the ball in the back of the net.
Let me ask you a question. Is Isak more comparable to Gyökeres or to João Pedro?
He's in between. He's in mix, which is what my point, right? Is like if Liverpool. Let me give you an example. If nobody's servicing Haaland, will Haaland win you the game on his own? Say yes or no question.
Probably not.
No.
Okay. If nobody's servicing Alexander Isak, do you think Alexander Isak can win Liverpool the 3 points on his own?
Potentially, he's more likely.
That's my point.
Yeah, but he's more likely.
That is my point.
Sure, but Isak is whether it's, I think it's just nuances here whether what you're defining a proper 9 as. But this is the first number 9 that Liverpool have had since Suarez, right? Husam? Really, first 9 you've had since Suarez?
Yeah.
So how do you think? Because that's going to take an adaptation to be playing with a proper 9. So my point is like how quickly is that adaptation going to take? Because
you had a proper 9 in Nunes, but he was ass.
Yeah, okay, fair.
And can I tell you something, Charlie, about this? Nunes did a lot of things right, other than fucking putting the ball in the back of the net. I don't like Nunes. Nunes is dog shit. But my point about Nunes did the movement. Nunes did the I get in the right place, and Salah will service me, and then I'm fucking missed. Just put in mind that if Isak is at the end of all these chances, I'm expecting at least 70 or 80% of them to be converted to goals, right?
Yeah, I think that's fair. But the only point I'm making is that we just have to accept. Like you have to also be open to the fact that it might take time and it might not be as good as what people think. That's all I'm saying. Yeah,
but I have no substance to say other than other players didn't work out. So that is my only hope. So I believe that is hopium more than objective takes. If people say that, but other players didn't work out, but that cannot be your hope. That cannot be your evidence. That can be your hope that it might not work out because other players didn't. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but my only point is that it just might not work out. That's all
you can say.
I'm not trying to make a convincing case. I'm just saying I don't think I can sit here and say, oh, it's going to be amazing. It's going to be 100% going to be unbelievable, and he's going to smash all the goal scoring records or whatever. I think objectively there is a chance that it might not be as good as what people are thinking it's going to be. That's all I'm saying.
Might be. Nobody knows. But if it is 80% or 70% of what people expect, Liverpool are heavily favorites to win the league. But listen, people, I want to thank everyone that joined us. People, Charlie's channel in the description as well. Of course, as always, Blue Brothers CFC doing great work actually now. Also, you're still on Chelsea Fan TV.
Yeah.
Still on Chelsea Fan
TV.
Go
on, Charlie, son. Go on.
Kai Sports, Talk Sports.
Occasionally.
Mr. Arsenal Podcast, Ryan channel in the description as well. Doing shows talking about Arsenal, of course. Don Husam in the description. Footy Judgmo. Go and support the channels, guys. Guys, I'm going to see you
Why
back.
didn't you shout out TK?
What's his channel? I don't know.
That's slanderous. He
has a channel. He's doing live streams now, you fraud.
No, that's poor.
You didn't even put his channel in the description.
I didn't.
No.
Wallahi, I didn't. I only thought he goes on my channel, MHF, Husam, and Saad's channel.
He has a channel. I don't think I ever told you, Mo, but yes, I do content.
What is your channel?
It's
I'll
at
send it to you in
TKA
the private chat.
FTBL football in short.
Yeah, I
At
sent it to you in
TKA
the private
football.
chat. Fraud, bro.
Fraudulence from Mo.
Actually,
me
chat,
see.
because of the disrespect, everyone go subscribe to TKA's channel. I just dropped it in the live chat as well.
Yeah, let's do
Thank you,
this.
guys. Thank you. Appreciate it. Karafi, bro. I've never told you, but now you know. You know
The level of disrespect.
He actually has 12 videos already.
Yes, bro. I told you.
Yeah, bro.
He's
All
doing
right,
content now. He's no longer a fraud.
And also, Martin in the chat today, I had a lot of chess. I did not cuss Arteta. You still call me League Honors Prodigy. You know what I'm saying? There you are, bro. There you are. Crazy, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah, the problem is Martin is just so far
that's a good
up.
thing.
Why I
Yeah.
can't tag, by the way, why I can't tag you?
Yeah,
I
put it
have
in
no
private
idea.
chat.
I can't tag him.
Yeah, but it's in the private chat, Mo.
Just
I
fucking
am
copy
a
paste
mob.
the link.
Guys,
It's crazy.
I see the channel. I subscribed. I can tag the channel.
Just copy paste the link. No need to tag the channel.
I don't think people.
You
yeah,
can.
yeah. You
I
just
do.
paste the link in.
Yeah. Paste
Okay,
the
I
link.
will. I will.
Yeah.
There you go. Found it.
How is that
Appreciate you
taste,
guys.
Martin? Tell me.
Anyway, guys, I will see you guys soon. This will take you to Football Terrace. I'll see you guys back at 7 on
MHF
Footage
raid in the terrace chat.
Yes,
up.
guys. MHF raid. We'll see you guys soon.